Hey guys, my name is Bryce, and today I'm doing a video very quickly of my Makuta submission revision. The reason for that is primarily my first Makuta competition submission for essentially what's been officiated through LEGO as their potentially last contest ever for their Bionicle MOC making contest. My initial submission included this, which is a mask that I designed and had 3D printed, and it's not Bionicle. I mean, it was modeled essentially after the Mask of Ultimate Power, but aside from being terribly inaccurate, now that there's way better pictures and everything else, they just probably won't let me submit by having a 3D print in it, even though it's heavily inspired by the design and everything. You even use the same software as what they use, which is Rhino. I can't really see it as being a very good contender, at least, when most other people have fair and square just submitted contest entries with existing parts. So what I ended up doing was I went with the Mask of Control. This is currently showcasing a disagreement between two brothers, so I'm just gonna take a Kimu. If you may have seen the previous video, you'll notice that a lot of this is the same. So I'll kind of go over the preliminaries first and get to the new developments as soon as I can. So what I've done recently, there's far more gold than there was prior. Now, even the toes I had to sort of improvise on. As you can see here, orangish kind of colors were the closest that I had. The rest of the plating is all primarily the gold that I got from Tahu and from Onua. These seem to fit quite well, primarily more as ornaments as opposed to actual protective properties, but the main thing I was happy with is still having that sort of golden vortex from Akimu's shield mounted predominantly right on his chest, and as well the massive claws can actually be entirely articulated, which I mean, that's the one advantage of building at this scale, is that everything can be tilted around, and even though, as you can see from the wobble, there's a great deal of weight to deal with, you can get some pretty expressive kind of gestures and everything. The reason why the thumbs are static, though, is so that he can actually hold this massive sword, which is so large I will actually go out of the range of the background. So to give a full scope, this is the entire length of the blade, going all the way down to the hilt here. And I added a huge guard onto it, which is the front of an axe upside down. Now you'll also probably notice that there is some very strange lighting going on, and that's actually because if I try and light it, my main bulb looks very bad. So this is more dramatic, but it also is much more forgiving for just how much black is on here. Before, you can see sort of more of the red areas where I don't have enough replacement parts of different colors that I'd like. By having a lot more red, all the pieces look a lot better, essentially, or more visible. So the reason as well for this lighting is that you can actually sort of see things better as opposed to having it bounce back and actually obscure your vision. So the design of his primary weapon is almost identical to what I had before, just a few slight changes. So the mechanism again is that these gears all run on the same track and allow you to essentially be able to split this apart as a refraction axe is what I called it, and you essentially have all these potential areas to have a blade be sort of trapped into it and then be able to break it, or vice versa. And as you can see again, there's so much reach afforded from this blade. It's kind of insane. Also, in regards to the wings, these are a design that I've developed myself, where by using 4 gears you're able to actually have the wings sort of naturally splay out and then lock back into place. So you can kind of see, I'm going to zoom in here, it's very intricate, and to get it symmetrical is very difficult, but I think it ultimately pays off quite nicely, just in being able to have the splay quite wide, and then also in battle mode or just in some sort of stealth position, be able to really conceal it and have, you know, much smaller wingspan. Now, another nice thing I have is, as seen in the previous video, there's 2 gearboxes, one per shoulder and then another one at the waist. So by reaching behind here, I'm actually able to control these massive, heavy arms and actually lift it up and keep it held in place. For the waist, I'm able to demonstrate here. It's very much simply from the uniter waist, just taking a lot of strain trying to spin this around, but it works. Considering how much strain is actually on these legs, it stays pretty stable, and that's of course thanks to large feet, and again everything can articulate so you can slightly move things forward and back. That concludes my mock video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll have not only more Makuta mocks on the way with more of my increasingly absurd submissions, but I'll also be doing a few more unboxing videos, and I'll also be doing another Nerf video in the near future, so look forward to that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.